Assalamualaikum and hello. I hope you're having a good day. My name is Nurul Nadia binti Abdull Rahim, representing my fellow teammates Norsyafigah binti Mohd Ali and Natalie, Nicole, Malison. Today, we will be presenting our poster presentation entitled Colors as a Subliminal Communication. Subliminal communication can be defined as something that works at the subconscious level because the subconscious mind seems to accept things without judgment. In other words, it is something that our mind processes and accepts without us realizing it. So, a little history about how we chose this topic. We are students that study English for professional communication, and it involves a lot of presentations in our daily lives, which uses visual aids to complement the presentation and make it more effective. And we come to discover that colors play a huge role when doing the visual aids, which concludes that colors play a huge role in our daily life, and we would like to emphasize this particular element, which is the most effective in communication working at the subconscious mind. So I'd like to introduce you to our research objectives. The first research objective will be to identify what color tone is most preferred in subliminal communication in various settings. Settings such as your workplace, a social event, or even the place you're studying. This will be further elaborated in the findings section. The second research objective will be to investigate what colors can be associated with emotions. Emotions are things you feel unconsciously, and we can see how this is related to color later on. The final research objective will be to determine what perceptions do people have on prime colors. Universally, prime colors are known as red, blue, and yellow, and all these interesting objectives will be further detailed and explained in the findings section. To answer the first research objective, which is to identify what color is most preferred in subliminal communication in various settings. So color tone can be defined in two ways: warm tones and cool tones. And settings, based on the three studies that we have included in the finding, as mentioned, are the workplace, marketing, and education. In brief, warm tones are red, yellow, and orange. And cool tones are referred to colors such as blue, purple, and green. So the results show that people in the workplace prefer to use cool tones over warm tones, as this is more effective in their communication. On the other hand, people in the marketing setting has an equal amount of preference when it comes to cool tones and warm tones, as they find it varying depending on the purpose of the information that is intended. Lastly, people in the education setting prefer to use warm tones as compared to cool tones, as it shows to be more effective in conducting a learning environment. Moving on to answering the next research objective, which is to investigate what colors are associated with emotions. Referencing a study made by Avery, the author has signified three main emotions, which are angry, happy, and calm. Results show that the color red often triggers the feeling of anger, and on the other hand, the feeling of happy is oftenly associated with the color yellow, such as the sun. And lastly, the feeling of calmness is associated with the color blue, such as the ocean or water. The significance of these colors that are associated with emotions is, once an individual is emotionally aware about the role of colors, they can fully utilize this in their daily communication, as colors actually work in the subconscious mind. And finally, to answer our third research objective, which is to determine what perceptions do people have on prime colors. Based on the diagram, there are three prime colors, which are red, blue, and yellow. Based on a study done by King, it is concluded that people perceive the color red as passion, love, and power. The second prime color, which is blue, is considered to be associated and seen as water, calmness, and the sky. Finally, the color yellow is often viewed as the sun, happy or bright. So the significance of this study is that people's perception on prime colors will affect and enhance communication, because it helps people to understand each other well through the presence of color. In conclusion, it can be concluded that color tone preferences vary according to different settings. Warm tones are known to be more suitable and effective in educational settings. On the other hand, cool tones are more suitable for workplace settings. By understanding the perceptions and associations with emotion that people have on colors, it allows them to understand and improve their communication with one another. That is all from us today. Thank you very much for your time and attention, and have a good day!